Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your daily. Oh no, it's not daily, it's weekly. Weekly reading here on the Astroflower from the 1st to the 7th of April 2024. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I do dailies, so you'll see that on the shorts, which so many of you have seen already. Lovely to see you there. Let's get on with you for this reading. Overall energies here, karmic message for your relationship side, karmic message for your financial side. Influence on the universe, influence from past self, influence from future self, general outcome. Okay, let's just see what's going on for you. Carrying too much. I get this sort of like, wait and see scenario with you more than anything else. And I think this is like sort of like you've accumulated a lot of things, a lot of understanding. This could be emotional as much as physical and everything like that on your journey along your path. And, you've gathered a lot, and it's now a case of sort of like, wait and see which of those wands do I want to take, which passions do I want to streamline my life into so I can really kick into it. And it's the overall energy here it's going to be as slow as many things you're trying to do at one time. So I would be a bit streamlined about things if you want things to go a little bit quicker for you. Oh, look, you've had this before, Scorpio. The Ten of Swords. I can't remember when it exactly was. I think it was just before your birthday last year. Actually, you had a season of that Ten of Swords, and it is on your karmic path here. So there's something that no longer, it doesn't actually really affect you emotionally anymore in your relationship side, but it's now, I think, that you've got two tens here, and they're both they're heavy tens. Gotta be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. They're both very heavy, and this is why I'm sort of saying, if you streamline your approach to life and allow certain things to kind of go, well, I'm not going to deal with that at the moment because I can't really deal with it. So therefore, I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm going to deal with the things that I can deal with. And that's, and it will help you to decide this part of my life, I'm not even going to entertain anymore. And that's maybe what you need to let go of. Yeah, you've been through the dark night of the soul, the Hermit card from the universe here. I think the universe here is sort of like, in order to help you progress, the universe is occasionally sending you memories of things in the past that may have been good, but I think also may have been complicated. But it's helping you to sort of kind of say, that's my past. It's not my future. Therefore, I do need to let go of a few things. And I think the general energy is not going to allow you to go anywhere until you literally realize the path that you've had to do to go up that mountain, pluck that star out of that sky, put it in your lantern, and use it as a guiding light for you going forward. You should be really proud of yourself, of what you've done, Scorpio. It's never, nobody's life is constantly plain sailing, because that would be ridiculous. It'd be also very boring in the long run, I guarantee it. But here is a case that you have learned a huge amount over the journey so far, a huge amount, and it's now sort of, it's as if like you're starting to dawn on the idea of putting yourself forward rather than putting everybody else forward. Yeah, from your past to your future, this crowning moment within you, this understanding, as I was saying earlier on, about this sort of this hermit, you're getting this idea that what your dreams are made of in regards to relationships, and in the past you've worked that out, and it's now, this week here is putting it into action, I think. And that's why there's a bit of streamlining going on. But if you concentrate on that, and I think that's what the universe, as I said, I think that's what the universe is trying to explain to you here and trying to help you out. And your past self is trying to help you out as well, to remind you at how good the path can be. There is a leap of faith, a definite leap of faith for you. But you've got to be streamlined in order for that leap of faith to be, I wouldn't do base jumping. I've never done base jumping. I've never jumped out of an airplane. I wouldn't mind, but I've never had the opportunity. I wouldn't jump out the the plane wearing concrete boots. That's what this message is all about. Sort of take your concrete boots off and then fly like a bird, fly like an eagle, you know. And I think this leap of faith could be really beautiful, actually. And certainly if it's with that sort of Ace of Swords energy that goes in it, this sensation of a crowning way of being for you. Once you have that, yeah, it's going to be absolutely, I think it's going to be very exciting for you. And it's like you're going to be tasting a lot of things that you've never really tasted before. Patience. Do you have enormous amounts of patience? You do in certain areas. And I think you do in emotionally, you have a lot of patience, really. Yeah, and I think sometimes you do need to be patient with this leap of faith, just trying to see whether the patience is over and it's now time to get on and get in. And I think there is a degree here that following your pathway and following your heart's desires and stuff like that, and making that leap of faith, you're going to have to be a little bit patient with yourself. You know, it's almost encouraging yourself. You need to be encouraging yourself a lot more, I think. You know, and have that patience with yourself. Because when you start on a journey, a leap of faith, you know, it's the leap into the unknown. And the leap into the unknown, you're going to get things wrong. We all do. No, there's not one person who doesn't get things wrong, because that's how we learn. And I think this is where I think you've got to be a little bit patient with yourself. Excuse me a second. There we go. Yeah, so I think being patient with yourself is really important, actually. On your financial side, I think you know where you're going. I think you know what you want. I think you know what you want in the way of a job, the way of a business, the way of promotion, everything like that. And it's like, it's almost as if like you're preparing yourself. You've got that air about you, this security, this knowing, this real balanced vibration about you, which is going to take you much further, you know, just by having that attitude towards your financial wealth, that it's going to be all right. I'll keep doing the work. I'll keep plowing on. And you've got this ability to calm the waters around you at the moment, which is really sought after in business and jobs. Yeah, calm the waters. The universe is taking you to that King of Cups, which is, you know, it's all to do with plain sailing and what have you. And this is the universe taking you there. I think the universe is backing you up. And I think you've almost got to live it before it happens in a way. You know, build up the confidence within you that you know where you're going, or you know what you want, and you know you're going to get it. And I think the universe is going to help you with that and get you towards that end goal. Yeah, you've had a realization, a judgment of where you should be going. It's like a divine path. And that's what's coming through in the King of Cups. And yes, it may be that realization in the past, like the Ace of Wands there, it plays out on both sides. I think you've realized a lot, and you're responding to that calling from within you. And within that responding, within that calling within you, there is a bit of choppy waters that you've had to go through in order to get there. And now you're starting to notice, just there's a bit of calm water. You know, that sort of thing. You know sort of vaguely where you're going. And what's going to breed out this calm scenario of you following your divine path? Yeah, it's going to bring celebrations. And this could be for that job promotion, that business, or whatever you want to do, the projects. But it's also connecting with other people. You know, being very sociable in your workspace. Connecting with your colleagues in a different way. You know, if you're running a business, you know, connecting with your employees in a different way. That is much more sort of happy, fun, enjoyable. That's where you're driving towards. And I think in order to get there, that's where you need to be a little bit sort of serene about it. You know, you're preparing the ground here as you follow that divine path that you're going down. And once you start doing that, That's when you're going to, I think the general outcome here is on your financial side. As I said, you've got to have that aura about you, that this security or this knowing that this is what I should be doing. Once you get that, the Queen of Pentacles knows this. The Queen of Pentacles is sat at the base of the tree of knowledge. She knows when that tree is going to bear fruit. It's all a question of timing, a question of seasons. And she knows that season is coming up because of the way you position yourself. And that's the general outcome. I think this confidence that you are creating within you about your financial or your material advancements, it breeds the success. It creates the success because you're calm about it. Let's just see what's going on with the White Witch Tarot. I've got White Witch Tarot cards, Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's something that you're carrying. You've been carrying too much. Something it's like you've been either shouldering the world, in relationship wise, or you've been carrying colleagues within your business, and you're just kind of going, I can't work for everybody here. I can't keep covering everybody's behinds, that sort of thing, or this job is too much. It's making me feel trapped. And this is where you've got to calmly go on and choose your path. And I think it's meeting with someone. It could be a case here where you meet someone at a cafe or a barbecue or some sort of gathering or something like that you've never met before, and that contact with that person allows you to open up the possibility of a new job and etc. Setting yourself free is really important this week, and these are the first tentative steps of doing so. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. There's really something that needs to, on your relationship side here, karmically speaking, tens at the end of the journey, as I said, about the 10 of, that 10 of swords, they're not going to say anything back. That 10 is dead. And I think it's dead because you're carrying too much. And this is where you've got to free yourself up. And, this understanding of this journey that might have been difficult. Yeah, exactly. With this Hermit card here, there may have been difficult things. And as I said, I think the universe is bringing things up from the past that may have been difficult for you to deal with, but it's got to be let go of for some reason, because it seems to be holding you back. It might be, like, let's just say you meet someone and they've got the same color hair and the same color eyes as that person that you had real conflict with, and it reminds you too much of them, but you really like them. And you just kind of think, well, I'm not going to choose, because otherwise you're trapped in that past relationship. It's holding you prisoner because it's not allowing you to explore life just because someone's got a particular color hair. I think that's what the universe is really helping you out there. It could be a little bit painful occasionally, but it really is helping you out. Devil is in the detail. You've obviously come to a crowning moment within you, realization that life is to be lived, it's to be enjoyed, it's to be explored. And the devil here is bringing you, I think, is bringing forth the details of that, the finer details. And this is where, it's almost, it's like it's testing you. When I said sort of like here with the Hermit and the Three of Swords, it's almost as if like the universe is sort of like testing you, sort of saying, give the person the same hair and the same color eyes and see if that frightens Scorpio off. And that's what the devil's doing to you there. And that's why I think you should stick to your ideals of what you want out of life. And I think you'll get it if you stick to it. But it means sometimes confronting things and dealing with things. But you're very capable of doing it, Scorpio. There is no doubt about it. Look at that, what comes out the top of it. Knight of Swords on the Fool card here. This is a real mission that you're leading into. But you've got to let go of something. You've got to stop. I think you've got to stop beating yourself up about it more than anything else. And with that Knight of Swords, it's very stimulating mentally. It's gonna help to bring fire into your life, which you don't have a great deal of, but you do have a lot of air going through you as well. So it's bringing that air through, those mental stuff through, is helping you with this leap of faith on the emotional side of life. And I would explore it if I was you, Scorpio. What have you got to lose? You can ask someone out and they'll say no, and so they've said no, but then at least you don't waste your time on that person anymore. And then all of a sudden, and who are you? Oh, hello, how you doing? Someone else will turn up if you want it, and you get the King of Swords out the top. This is good judgment, and I think this judgment comes through patience with yourself. This wisdom that is built up inside you here is going to avoid a lot of that going forward. If you let go of certain aspects of life and don't allow it to imprison you, like with that Eight of Swords, the moment you start doing that, your wisdom is not only going to be priceless, but it's going to be so reassuring to you and to the people that you're involved in that it's going to make you incredibly desirable. But you've got to be patient with yourself. That wisdom is going to come to the surface slowly but surely. Okay? Let's just have a look now on your financial side. See what's going on there. Now you get Two of Pentacles. You will find solace and calm and serenity in things that work, basically. And I think there's something here that's being, you know what works for you. You know what makes you feel good. There could even be here, as I say here, on your financial side here, because you've got the overall energies like that it's a job that you feel caught in a rut about, and it doesn't really work for you. That's what you're understanding. That's where it deranges or disturbs your waters, which you don't like. As a water sign, you don't like. And it's recognizing what works and what doesn't work for you, I think, is really important. When you've got that serenity around you, you'll see it like night and day sort of scenario. And you get the Queen of Swords here as well. Queen of Swords with the King of Cups. Okay, so Scorpio, you've got your water at the top and you've got your air at your base. That is your water at your top. You project this serenity into the world around you when you so desire. Yeah. And on the financial front, that's what you're doing. You're projecting that water around you. But behind you, you have that air, that stimulating mental thing that's going on. We've now, on this here, we've now got the Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. It seems to be a case here where, as the universe is taking you on this path, they're really showing you a path to follow. As they take you on this path towards a much better situation, it seems to be helping you to get in total alignment with yourself and with the world that is around you. Certainly with yourself more than anything else. Well, that you get Temperance again, this time with the, with this judgment. I think, it's like if I'm, let's just say, my daytime job as a healer, and then I kind of, it's like, let's just say I want to be a, stockbroker, right? We'll make it as surreal as possible. I want to be a stockbroker, so I can't just suddenly kind of go, right, I'm stopping this today and I'm becoming a stockbroker tomorrow. There is a transition, and I think that's what the overall energies or the your past self are saying to yourself. There is, a little bit of a pathway to do until you get to that point of, yes, this is what I should be doing. And the Empress at the top there with the Three of Cups. I think this connection, maybe with someone external, is going to show you the way to something that's completely new. To that, basically, the Queen of the Empress, she has a control over her environment through her emotions, and this is where and she's also sat on there's a cushion there in the shape of a heart and what have you. She knows how to control her emotions. And controlling your emotions doesn't necessarily mean not having emotions. That's not what controlling is. Controlling your emotions is when you're meant to be happy, you're full on happy. When you're meant to be angry, you're full on angry. When you're meant to be determined, you're full on determined. That's what's having a control over your emotions is all about. And I think you're creating this and connecting maybe with someone around you, which gives birth to a great idea or gives birth to this judgment thing. But it's only the start, and you've got to be patient. Before you can start running, you've got to be patient. But yeah, I seriously think there's an offering coming into you. You got the Two of Pentacles at the base, you get the Two of Cups at the top with the Queen of Pentacles. This is you making a choice, following your heart's desire. And I think that ties in there with the future that is calling you on, the possibilities, the unguaranteed possibilities in life. Because all possibilities are not guaranteed. That's what I tell you. I'll probably tell you different next week. Nah, it's not true. But anyway, here is like, through your security will make you feel incredibly happy and at one with yourself about where you're going and what you're doing. And it's once you get that serenity feeling within you, that's when that direction comes in, all of that judgment comes in, the the King of Cups comes in. It frees yourself up enormously. There you go, Scorpio. Thank you very much for being with us. Don't forget about our sister channel, Somatic TV, where we go into all things energy. Yeah, either I'll see you there or I'll see you here. I hope you have a lovely week. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.